Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Guys, double tight. Four down.
No.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Detroit!
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back to your offensive coordinator. Thank you.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Strong right.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
High five, baby, high five. Let's go. Double tight.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Tight to the right. Move.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Lewis got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Nice hit, baby.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help.
No. Check, Patriot.
In with the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice play.
Here's Darnold down on second down. Caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them. Especially if it's a good receiver. That makes it very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Carry out for Cole, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Z. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
All day. I'm coming after you.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Z. Quads.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Single. Ace. Check safety. Ace. Left. 58, Mike. Z. Here I come again. Ace. Here I come again.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. Left.
Single. Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. And also have to remember, they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Watch 20.
On second down, Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one man. Throw back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's Darnold. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tight end right. We got 4.
A first down throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That guy kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, we are
Detroit!
First down carry now for Kyle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. Detroit! Pick up another first down with that run.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Hey, 4 down.
Darnold down to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Slow. Left. Z. Crunch. Slow.
Hey, watch that.
Left.
Mike, 54.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to sling. It got his man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 98 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go.
He's got a man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, CD, looking back to Thanksgiving, we had the typical triple header. Did you enjoy while digesting the turkey and pie?
I certainly did, and I think I'm still digesting the turkey and pie. But, you know, you have the traditional ones. You have the Lions who host and the Cowboys who host, and the Lions hosted the Bears this year. And despite the fact that Bears don't have their starting quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, how about what Chase Daniel did? They went in there and took the...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Get him, boy!
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Butker now to kick this one away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. Throwing inside here, and it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
3 down, 3
Ace! Ace!
Check. 3 down.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still pretty cool. Under pressure, they got him again. Darren Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
Crash.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Yeah, have fun with this one, partner.
He's been fun to watch.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch right.
Watch him now, Barney.
You can't block me.
On second down, here's Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got you in the air back and get after him now.
Darnold. And the throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Parker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that incompletion has me thinking. The Phillip Rivers last week, I know you saw this. You were working, but he only threw one of those that we just saw. One incompletion the entire game. His first 25 passes were complete.
It was so much fun because I actually saw a highlight, cut up that put all of them together, one after the other. 25 straight. Mark Brunell had the record previously, 22 straight for Washington in 2006. He goes 28 of 29. And I don't know about you, but that almost sounds more impressive than if he's totally perfect for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's got that one
weird,
blemish, right?
That one blemish really sets it apart and lets you know what he did. 96.6 completion percentage. Good luck trying to break that record, people.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Mahomes going to throw. And going. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touch.